Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
What's going on, everyone? It's Ian K, creator, producer, and host of Peep This Out Reviews here on YouTube. Welcome to the Friday night live stream, guys. It is great to be with you guys on April 12th, 2024. Bus 7332, bus driver, jumping in. Bus, thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. First super chat of the evening, just as I'm entering into the stream here right now. That is crazy timing on your part. I think you have that down to a science, if you ask me. Guys, give me the thumbs up. Let me know you can hear me okay and see me okay. It's great to be on with you guys for the next hour. It's really, really fun to be here right now, considering we have a massive rainstorm that's coming in for the weekend again here in Southern Cali. It is very chilly, and it's supposed to be starting later on tonight into tomorrow and then Sunday. Great to see all you guys in there. Gross Dude says he can hear me and see me. Cool. Very, very cool. Thank you so much for that confirmation. We got the thumbs up coming as well. Destructinator 7 in there. Look at all of them. They're all jumping up here. Michael Domayer, I appreciate that. Grumble Ben, thank you so much as well. Tony Pizza, what's going on? What's going on? Great to see you guys. Great to see you guys. We've got a review tonight. We've got something fun to take a look at. And it'll be really a fun hour to kind of zone out and just kind of forget everything for a little while. Randy Molina, thank you so much. Mr. Ed Keaton, salute to you, my friend. Thanks so much for jumping on. Great to see you. Larry Nguyen as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Little Stinker, I like that little avatar right there. That's a cool little skull. That's very cool. Sticker collecting. I did not see the solar eclipse. We weren't really in the path of totality for that one there. So I kind of watched the news and I saw what was happening. It's really kind of more of that belt along the Midwest and that type of thing going up there. But very cool. Very, very cool. Let's see here. Let me jump on up to the very top and see who we've got here in the chat. And we'll get started. You know, we give everybody time to be a little fashionably late as time goes by, as, you know, it's kind of expected at this point, right? So let's see. Tony Montana jumping in first right there. Thanks so much for jumping on. We've got Urza Ender, Randy Molina in the house, The Wheat Greatness. Thanks so much for jumping on. Isabel B, Foodie86, sticker collecting. Great to see you. PB, Matt Dummett, what's going on, my friend? Thanks so much for jumping on. Grumble Ben, and there we go. It is jumping up. Buzz 7332, the first super chat of the evening. Guys, you can make use of that at the bottom of your screen. I should say on the chat box, you'll see that little dollar sign there. Feel free to contribute to the chat, to the show or the channel, whichever you prefer, whatever makes your heart warm to do that, you can naturally. And of course, you'll find a multitude of other ways down below in the description box. Take a look there. PayPal, all that fun stuff. Should you wish to take part and be part of the stream, of course, you'll see your name and lights, as well as down below there as official sponsors. And once the stream goes live, for the replay, I should say, which in this week, it's going to be on Monday. I've got a two-part series beginning tomorrow for you guys. You'll find it Monday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You guys will be down below in the description box and, of course, listed. And again, your generosity goes a long way. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And shout outs to Bus 7332, one of my day ones practically as well. I appreciate you, my friend. I hope you're doing okay tonight and getting ready for the crazy weather. It's going to be one of those things, I have a feeling. So let's see here. Great to see from Chicago, along with Michael Domayer actually as well too, Grumble Ben. I appreciate you jumping on. Thank you so much. Scott Messerschmitt's in the house as well. And yes, Isabel, no worry about missing the stream last week because there was none. It's been a crazy week, an even crazier week for me on top of that. So there's just been a lot going on, but I've got all your content coming for this coming week as well. And everything is locked and loaded as usual. Every single week for 10 plus years, it's been going like crazy here on the channel. Let's see, Drew's Food Reviews, of course. What's going on, my friend? A Friday situational situation. Great to see you, my friend. And Michael Lambert, what's going on? Hope you're doing okay. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you liking and sharing the stream out there. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. Spence, what it do? What it do? Great to see you as always. Let's see here. Who else do we have here in the chat? Drew is saying, hope it's a lovely, banging, beautiful Friday situational night or situation night. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Whoa, UFO has become a channel member right there. Shout outs to UFO. I appreciate that. And I love that little running zombie. I can't get rid of that. It's one of my favorite ones. But shout outs to you there. I appreciate you becoming a channel member right there, my friend. Thank you so much. I love having that little zombie running across the screen for you. But shout outs to UFO. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you so much. Let's see. Grumble Ben, I have to use this account for the time being. No worries, no worries. Let me see here. What's the original name that you may have been under? Just so I know, Grumble. Just to say, I'll just call you Grumble for now. But it's all good. Larry Nguyen, thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate you. And let's see. Spence just drank some brown sugar bubble tea. Very nice. I always think of boba every time I hear bubble tea. I'm assuming that's what that is. I'm always down with that. Absolutely. Let's see here. Everyone is saying hello to each other. I appreciate that. You guys rock. You already know. Sabres fam, what it be, what it do? You know? What it be, what it do. Larry, you're in Vegas. Nice. Very, very cool. Shout outs to you there. Yeah, from what I understand, you guys had a Whataburger that opened up over there. So next time I make my way to Vegas, I'm going to have to finally do some reviews at Whataburger. Make it count. So I'm excited about that there for sure. Absolutely. Let's see. Gross Dude, this is my favorite show. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you. You guys do have choices when it comes to content on YouTube, and I appreciate you patronizing my channel. Of course, you already know what it is. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button because you'll see your name in lights as well. If we can have a mass bunch of subscriptions tonight, I would recommend that would be an amazing situation. Let's see how many subscribes we can actually see over here tonight. That would be cool. Let's see if we can break a record. I'd like to set the record at, say, let's say 25 subs. For people who are watching who are not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. See your name in lights. That would be kind of cool. I'd love to see that, just like a mass influx at one time, and see what YouTube does with that. But great to see all of you guys on here tonight, guys. Great to see everybody. Let's see here. Going on down the line. And I appreciate UFO putting the thumb for the thumbs up to let me know that you can hear me okay and see me okay. That's great. He just puts thumb. Let's see. I ate the bones. What's going on? Sticker collecting giving me the thumbs up as well. Ed Keaton, I think we're getting caught up there. Tony Pizza, of course. I ate the bones. We had the first 90-degree day in Phoenix this week. You know, it was actually about 92, I believe, yesterday for us here in Southern Cali. And then it instantly dropped when I woke up this morning. It was super cloudy, and it's been that way all day. And I think the storm that they're expecting is going to be coming in a little bit sooner than expected. I plan on getting myself a pizza this weekend. I'm going to be watching shows. Just getting caught up. I don't know if you guys are watching Fallout on Amazon Prime, but that is my new favorite right now. I've never played any of the games, but this is kind of pushing me to kind of plug one in. So if you guys have a recommendation for a Fallout game, probably Fallout 4, it's probably the most recent one. They keep adding to it. The show is phenomenal. I mean, it's from the producers of Westworld from HBO. So Jonathan Nolan, which is Christopher Nolan's brother, aka Oppenheimer, The Dark Knight, his brother, and Lisa Joy, who's his producing partner from Westworld. So I instantly, when I saw that, I'm like, this is gonna rock. It's gonna completely rock, and it does. I mean, the writing is pretty excellent. The overall tone and the setting, it's really cool, guys. I would highly recommend you you check that out if you haven't already. It's very, very cool. Very, very cool. I'm on episode 4 that I just finished, so I'm starting 5. And then I think there's maybe like 8 or 10 episodes. I think I try not to look ahead because I like to keep the suspense. But I've been chunking it out. I mean, I literally started like, I want to say 2 nights ago. I watched the first episode the first night just to kind of check it out, and then I chunked out the 3 others in a row, and I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. So perfect Friday night viewing, I think, for tonight. So we'll see what happens. Let's see, who else do we have in here? I didn't catch any of the Philly games today, Isabel. I haven't at all. I've been so inundated with other stuff and getting things done so I can enjoy my weekend just a little bit. So this is like kind of the culmination of that, which is cool. So this is why I really love relaxing with you guys on a Friday night, so I don't have to do too much after. Geki, what's going on? I'm falling out of my chair, running to the computer to download any show you recommend. There you go. There you go. High recommendation. The characters look awesome, and the guy in the knight armor looks amazing. I mean, it's just like the game. It really is very, very cool. Very, very cool. Larry Nguyen, have you heard of the candy called Mamba? It's a fruit candy. I haven't heard of that, actually. Haven't heard of that. Let's see here. Best team in the league from Isabel. Ash Bill, hi, how are you? I'm doing all right, doing all right. Aside from being just a little tired, a little under the weather, just really, really just tired. It's par for the course. Whenever you're starting the month off and getting everything going again, it's just starting it all. The machine starts all over every single month. So typically it's what happens. It's what happens there. It's usually when I'm the most busiest, and that's usually when I usually don't have a stream on the beginning of the month on Fridays for that reason. Because of everything getting caught up and just everything else going on in my world. And I'm like, okay, just not to try and kill myself going forward. Let me just give myself a little bit of breathing room here, a little bit. But let's see here. What else do we have? Brooke Waters, what's going on? Misty Smith, Misty, shout outs to you there. It's been a minute. Everyone's been asking about Misty Smith, of course. Great to see you on here. Thanks so much for being a part of the stream tonight. Absolutely. Let's see. Brooke Waters, have I ever eaten a pickle submarine sandwich? No, actually, but I wouldn't mind trying that. I like pickles. Yeah, pickles replacing the bread. I've seen stuff like that online, so it's not out of the question. Absolutely, that's very, very cool, actually. Deppy, yes, yeah, and I saw what happened with OJ. I remember when all that stuff happened as it was going on in the 90s, as most of you guys probably do as well, when that whole thing was going on with the Bronco chase. And I remember what was happening. I was in college, but I remember, the whole thing on the news and all that stuff. It was pretty wild, definitely pretty wild. Ed, yes, I definitely want to check out Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Absolutely, that looks amazing. It really looks amazing. And if you guys don't know, Kevin Durand, I believe, is playing the evil, I guess, the Ape Warrior King, I guess, on that side there. He was actually in Legend. He was he's been in a few movies. If you see his face, you'll know what he's in there. He was in The Strain. He played the rat exterminator from The Strain. He's been in a bunch of different things for sure there. But shout outs to UFO channel member. You have your stripes right there, so to speak. You've got the avatar next to you, my little peep with the blue. You're starting off. And you're highlighted green, which is great. Shout outs to you there. I ate the bones. I've seen a hot dog and a pickle bun. Yeah, I've seen that too, actually, where they hollow out like a large dill pickle and they put a hot dog in there. That must be pretty good. That must be pretty good, I'm thinking. So let's see. Kim Jong-un, what's going on, my friend? From North Korea. Yeah, the juice has been squeezed, so to speak. He has definitely moved on, 76 years old, and I know a lot of people are probably not upset about that, but at the same time, it's still, history, for what it is. It's craziness. And UFO, you found the emojis of my face. There you go, my friend. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, Brooke, the court cases and the football, of course. Yeah, it's been crazy. Everybody remembers all that stuff back then, and if you weren't even born, prior to the 2000s, we'll say, just know that it was a crazy time for when that went down. It really was. It really was. The big Aristotle, what's going on? Great to see you. Let's see here. Scott Messerschmidt, he gets mad every time he gets bit, but at the end they all get together as one with the ape right there. That's a cool little emoji. I've never seen that for some reason. Some of you guys come up with some of these emojis that I need to try and find, because usually I have like a facial feature of an animal or something like that. I don't know. We'll have to see. But great to see all of you guys. And let me just tell you, lots of fun stuff coming up this week. Naturally, again, a two-part series beginning tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You'll have the sequel to that one, which is more the companion review at 3 p.m. on Sunday. And then you have the replay of this stream on Monday, and most likely something else on Tuesday. There's 3 other things I have lined up. So we'll see which one gets selected for that there as well too there. And plus all the fun stuff that you guys are probably finding right now. Chances are many of you guys are going over to BK to check out their new cotton candy cloud, the frozen cotton candy cloud. There's a bunch of different things coming out there from BK. Naturally, that's one of the first ones. But really good stuff, dude, in terms of just this past week. And I can just tell you just really quickly, with all the things that have been put out this past week, it's the last couple of weeks. Naturally, the big surprise for that Sunday before I wasn't streaming for the following week was going to be the saucy nuggets from KFC. You guys already know what that is. I decided to knock out all 3 flavors at one time, and they actually set it up really beautifully on the inside of that little, I guess, the bowl that I had there with like a little divider from one of the paper boxes they ripped and made that there, which was really cool. I really appreciated that, and it really came out pretty nicely there. The apple pie poppers, of course, naturally from there, which were pretty fun to check out. And of course, Georgia Gold, one of my all-time favorite sauces there, probably my favorite one, I think I said in that video. Putting that on their newly enhanced chicken sandwich, lots of fun. And just in case you guys didn't see the Del Taco Snickerdoodle Shake, there was a fun drive-through sequence with that one as well, which was really fun to put together. Enjoyed definitely looking at that there as well. Snickerdoodle goodness. That was pretty much like an impromptu driving all the way through, finding a parking spot and getting right to it. And then naturally the frozen cotton candy cloud from BK, which was a blast to do. And guys, it just kept rolling from there. There's a lot of content. Krispy Kreme Total Solar Eclipse Donut. in honor of the holiday, or I guess the event that came out this past Monday. Jack in the Box brought back their popcorn chicken. I decided to give the sauced and loaded version of it a shot for you. That one has a really fun interaction there. But I think the best interaction drive-through wise, it's been a lot of drive-through sequences. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. We're getting back into doing that again a little bit more than often compared to the way it used to be here every so often. But the Cherry Berry Frosted Diet Lemonade from Chick-fil-A. My boy Arnie was actually working I guess the lines that are there when I got there. And I had a fun conversation with him as he was just getting off of work, which was really pretty fun. He was about to get off of work. So definitely check out that. And then naturally, we've got the Kit Kat donuts, the Kit Kat collection from Krispy Kreme. You guys all know I love checking out my Krispy Kreme, and I know the moms loves it as well. That's one of the main reasons I love doing the donut reviews for her. But I'm glad you guys dig them, which was fun to check out. And then, of course, more fun stuff as it goes. Guys, the content just keeps rolling. There's just a lot to look at with everything here. So let me shoot back on up here, see what I've missed. As I was giving you guys the quick breakdown. They're making a new Naked Gun with Liam Neeson? Really? I guess that kind of fits, I guess. I mean, that would be kind of cool, actually. We'll have to see. Very cool. I love the Naked Gun movies from back in the day. They did Naked Gun 2.5, Naked Gun 33 1/3, I think was the last one. But yeah, craziness. Misty Smith. That's right, for the next song, we're going to cheer Captain on a sail to the ocean waves. Keeping us entertained as always. You already know. Mars, what's going on? Great to see you. Let's see here. Moving on down the line. You guys are all chatting away. Yes, rest in peace, Nicole Brown Simpson. I know. All those years, it feels like such a long time ago. It really does. It really does. Let's see here. Drew, BK, have it your way. If they have it in stock. They should have it in stock. Hopefully you guys are having not having any trouble finding that there since it's come out. And Brooke Waters, I didn't see that solar eclipse. I just saw a lot of the things on the news. Kind of crazy to see a lot of places in like complete darkness for a few minutes there, which is kind of wild as well. So very cool for sure. All right, let me see. You guys are all chatting away here. Let me see what I am missing. What did Spence say here? Spence. Lane from Taken is the new guy. Oh, yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens if that's true. Ed Keaton, yes, Leslie Nielsen in Airplane. That's an all-time classic. I loved Airplane. My dad loved that movie. My mom, my sister, all of us in our family loved Airplane, especially the sequel. The space version of it, which was kind of cool, which they actually, at the very end of that movie, they actually had a little blurb for Airplane 3, but it never happened. So I don't know. It'll be kind of cool to see that as well. But Nayray, super chat donation. Let's see. Pete, what's your favorite 90s trends? Did you ever go to crisscross mode and wear your pants backwards? No. When I was in the 90s, I graduated high school in 91. So when crisscross was out, I want to say that was like in the 95-ish time frame, if I'm thinking ballpark in that range. Nayray, shout outs to you right over there. I was kind of like, I guess some of the hip hop stuff I kind of liked back then. They had Poison, Belle Biv DeVoe, Crisscross, naturally. I mean, I liked the music for sure. In terms of a trend, I would probably say, I don't know if it was a trend per se, but I remember I used to wear like these black shoes that had like the silver wings on the tips of them. That was kind of the thing. It was kind of like the baggy pants, not like MC Hammer pants or anything like that, but it was kind of like one of those things where you had like these kind of trendy shoes, kind of like the way I guess Doc Martin is kind of like a standard going on. That's really more of the goth type of thing. But I remember having like these black shoes that kind of like Swedish in a way that had like these little silver wings on the front. And a lot of people had that. Silver was like the thing, like silver belt buckles. Belts that you wore your shirt tucked in, and you had like this belt that went around, and you had like a little bit of chain things there and stuff. In high school, everyone's trying to figure things out. So, one of those things. But definitely down with the music for sure. Even though I wasn't in that crisscross mode, so to speak there, Nayray, I was definitely down with the music for sure. And of course, everybody knows those classics, Jump Jump, Mag That'll Make You Jump, or Aisha, all those classic ones back then. I still have those on playlists on my Spotify when I'm editing too, which is kind of fun. All right. Let's see here. Love Airplane 2. The space shuttle was very cool. Yep. Absolutely. Preston, what's going on? So you should enable TTS for donations. That would be cool. What is TTS? That could be the reason why I probably don't have it enabled. I thought I would give you guys so many options down below in the description. You can find all kind of links to those things there aside from Super Chat. But what is TTS? What is that short for? And I'll look into it, of course. I want to make it as easy as possible should you guys want to. But just know that you have a lot of ways to do that down below in the description, as well as the first pinned comment on the replay. So there you go. Lots of good stuff. Let's see here. Larry Nguyen, I won 650 in the slots today. Whoa, cool. Larry, that's awesome. That is awesome. I would turn around and invest that in something and try and turn it again. That's pretty cool. Very cool. Congratulations to you, my friend. That's awesome. Yes, William Shatner, Ed Keaton, was an Airplane too. And you graduated in 91 as well. That's right. You already know, Ed. That's very cool. Very, very cool. All right, guys, speaking of very cool... Oh, actually, Contrail, did I ever get into swing music? You know, when the movie Swingers came out back in 92, I think that was. That's one of my all-time favorite movies too, by the way. Jon Favreau, Vince Vaughn, Heather Graham. Just really, really good stuff in that one too. Yeah, swing music was very huge when that movie came out, and that was really one of the movies I think that put them on the map, both of them actually, at the time. Very, very cool stuff. Ollie the G, what's going on? Shout-outs to you. Shout-outs to you. All right, guys, we're already coming up on the review here in just a few minutes, but it is time to take a look at something that I think you are going to dig, because when I saw this thing was actually coming out, I was like, I have to pre-order this right away. And of course, I did this months ago, and I got to say, it just showed up out of the blue as a Target exclusive. So just to, I guess, unveil this for you, this is pretty cool. And it's an unlikely crossover, but it kind of fits when you think about it. Guys, let me start here, and I'm going to move it towards you closely. And I'm going to start so you can kind of see what's happening here just a little bit. I'm going to show you a few things. Now, you guys already know I'm a huge fan of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. And this is an exclusive set that you can only get through Target. It's a cross between Masters of the Universe and the Upside Down, as in Stranger Things. And if you take a look here, we have the Demogorgon right there from the show, looking very, very monstrous. And of course, he's paired up with the evil from Eternia. So we have got the Hawkins, I guess, the threat against Eternia's bad guy here, Skeletor. And look how cool good old Scully looks right in there. He looks really slick in terms of just the overall look of that there. His eyes are a little bit more updated. Basically, it's the same figure, but they just did a little bit of a paint job on a few things. But the main draw with this one is this guy right over here. He has been eternified, so to speak, for Eternia, using an all-new, I guess, body style for this particular one, but the head is a complete redo, as well as the staff that he's got there. But the Demogorgon from the Upside Down, and I love how the box is really playing off that theme here. So you're either going to see this on the shelf like this, or you're going to see it on the shelf like this. So very, very cool. Obviously, I think it's going to be this way, because on the side here, it says for retro play. So modern posing, retro play. And if you take a look on the side, this one here is flipped around, so we're going to see the Demogorgon right over here, and looking really, really cool. And then if you flip it around to Skeletor right there, and apparently they're going to be planning a He-Man and Vecna set as well too there, supposedly. And of course, I got to pair that up with this, which is pretty awesome. But the very back of it is killer, guys. Look at the artwork on that. So you've got the Demogorgon, you've got Skeletor right there, and take a look at the guy right there in the very top there. Look at this guy. You recognize him from the show. That big demon right there as well, too. I forgot what the name of he was already, because it's been so long since they delayed the 5th and final season. But take a look there. There is the breakdown. Upside Down Eternia. In his efforts to capture the power of Grayskull, Skeletor rips through the fabric of the universe into a new, darker world, the Upside Down. And then it says there, now subject to the rule of Vecna. Eternia, let's see here. I'm trying to keep that because it's so blurry right there. Eternia counts once again on He-Man to fight back horrors like the Demogorgon and return Eternia back home. So basically, they're kind of merging them together. So I love what they're doing with my favorite property here. They're really mixing it up. But guys, it just looks really cool. If you guys think this looks really cool, give me like a monster emoji there in the chat, or even like maybe a skull for Skeletor. If you'd like there as well too there, because this just looks really cool. I mean, I am blown away by this. I have to get a protector to put this in because I definitely want to keep it in condition that it is. But it just looks really, really slick. And again, the Demogorgon, look at a close look at that right over there. He looks really cool. The face and everything on there. And the very back basically just shows you how to put the staff in the hands of each of them. Put the Havoc staff or the Hellfire staff into hand. Turn in powerful battle position, so you can see the Skeletor one right side up, and then you have the Demogorgon that side up as well. So it's such a cool set, and I gotta say, it just looks really, really awesome. And I just been staring at this for a while there as I'm kind of listening to music and kind of thinking about things and just really admiring the detail. It's really, really cool. It's just really, really cool. So lots of fun, guys, lots of fun. All right, good times there, good times. Yes, Larry, I definitely watched all of Gotham when it was on TV. Absolutely. Absolutely. Nere, thank you for answering. No worries. I'm glad I can do that. I'm glad I can do that. And yes, I did watch WrestleMania. I did actually watch it, but not actually paying for it, believe it or not. They actually had almost every match online after that, so I was able to watch everything from there. But it was really, really fun. Prestone, text to speech. I didn't even know you can even enable it like that. How do you do that? If you can send me on direct message through Twitter or Instagram, send me something. I'll enable something if it makes it easier. That would be cool. I've never seen a text to speech version. I figured TTS was that, but I wasn't sure how that works with donating, that type of thing. Let's see. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Like I said, I'm curious. If you can find a way to send me some instruction on how to do that, I would be indebted to you. That would be awesome. Morris, can we hear your Skeletor voice? Oh my God. I can't do Skeletor's voice. Oh, that maniacal laugh that he does. I couldn't do that. And I do some voice acting stuff, but I can't do a Skeletor voice. That's like on impromptu. I can't do that. I'll get you, He-Man. How dare you? It is I, Skeletor. I hope that was good. I hope that was good. I thought maybe I kind of sounded like him just a little bit. Oh, too funny. Jacob, Skeletor for Halloween this year? You know, last Halloween, I should say the Halloween before last, I actually was a skeleton, kind of like a Grim Reaper that had like blood that kind of came down the face. It was like a little pump that you hold. Like it goes down through like the sleeve of like the gown that I was kind of wearing. It's like this big Grim Reaper situation. And you pour this fake blood into this little plastic heart that has this little tube that goes up to the mask. And when you squeeze it, it just runs down the face. So I actually did that with the wifey a couple of years ago. It was pretty cool, actually. So, but yeah, it was good times there. Good times. Let's see. Geki, not a surprise that the villain would ally with the Beast. Yes. It's very cool, though. I have to admit, very, very cool. I just love the property. I really love the property. Let's see there, Deppy Peep. You should make a Letterboxd account so we can get all your movie Letterboxd account so we can get all your movie thoughts. Maybe I should add some stuff to my website because I haven't done too much with my website lately. It's usually I post a lot of my things there, but maybe I should see about adding something to that there. And we do have somebody from overseas. Is that Japan? I'm thinking that's Japan. How do you eat a lot of junk food and still not getting fat? Still not getting fat. You know, it's all about moderation, and I never finish what I eat. I always take the protein out of it, but I always balance my my eating with my daily activity. So you guys may see a lot of reviews maybe in a row, but they're not eaten in a row like that. So it's the magic of editing and also spacing and kind of making it seem that way. But I get that question a lot. I've been the same weight since college. So I guess that's saying something because I'm 50 now, which is crazy. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But I do get that question a lot. I know. But it's all moderation. I never get combos unless it's part of the thing I'm reviewing, which 9 times out of 10 it isn't. It's just the item itself that I usually get, even though they try and upsell. And considering you guys already know the prices of things here in Southern Cali are ridiculous right now. So I'm going to have to probably get off of factoring that into the scores because I usually go off of the flavor alone. And that's how it should be. But at the same time, I have to mention it because, guys, it's getting to the point where it's like, man, I really got to do what I can to kind of keep ahead of this a little bit here because the costs are getting a little stupid. For a lot of things. And case in point, some of the things that you're going to see in the next few days, are god-awfully expensive. So that's why I was like, you know what? If you guys want to donate to the channel, I'm not going to say no. I appreciate you greatly for those of you guys doing it, but I'm trying to do what I can to keep ahead of it there. But it is definitely hard for West Coast food reviewers and East Coast food reviewers primarily. It's crazy. It's crazy. And believe me, I've seen also the endorsements recent little blurb that he put out there regarding Burger King's medium drinks. I'm not going to spoil it for you. Jump on over to the endorsements page and take a look at that video that he put out about how much did he pay for a medium diet or medium Coke. Tell him Ian K sent you, because I'm telling you, it's, you know, I feel the pain. We all do with these things. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Kyle Broussard, what it do? Thanks so much for jumping on. A few days ago, I had the orange dreamsicle frosty from Wendy's. It was good. Yes, I've had it a couple of times since. It is very, very tasty. Very, very tasty. All right, guys, I'm going to freeze it right over here with Kyle Broussard's message. I'll catch up in just a second here as well, too. There, I got to grab the review for you guys. It's not going to be not too long with this particular review, because I'm glad I found what I found. So I'm going to be excited to do this for you, because I really want to try this. So hang tight. If you guys need to use the restroom, grab a drink, grab some food, do what you got to do. And I will definitely be back in just a second. As Brickwaters, I ate Tommy's Burgers. Love their chili dogs and tamale fries. Yes, before Tommy's closed down locally here in Pasadena, I have a couple of reviews from them. Take a look at my playlist. You may find something there, or just do a search for Tommy's Peeps, and it'll probably come up for you as well. So I shall be back. Skeletor will return shortly with a review. Damn you, He-Man. All right, enough of that tomfoolery. I'll be right back, and please stand by. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
All right, we are back. The chat's going to reset in just a second here. Let me move on down the line here and see if there's anything that I missed. Brookwaters, remember Mask? Yes, I love that show. And G.I. Joe and Transformers and Voltron. Scooby-Doo even, predating all of those. But I remember Mask. I had that Camaro as well as the motorcycle. I think it was like the Vampire, I think they called it. That turned into like a helicopter type of thing or something like that. But yes, I do remember. All right, any second now, this should be updating. Let's see, Jacob, now we need Skeletor on the show. It could be played by another big strong guy. Drew, we need our own Ian action figure. He has the power. Peep Man. That would be kind of cool, I think. That would be kind of cool. Let's see. Moving on down. Ed Keaton, Ian, where do you get those wonderful toys? Pre-order. Yep, here we go. We got all those emojis coming through. I'm glad you guys are digging that there. You already know. That is so cool. So cool. Let's see. Purple cups or 5 purple cups. What's going on? 5-layer burrito from Taco Bell, but add potatoes. Super fire. Sounds good. That almost sounds like the Incredible Hulk burrito that I reviewed. Something kind of similar like that with guacamole. Take a look at that. I had fun with that video. I remember with the Hulk effects and stuff like that. as well. And my face is green, I believe, on the front of that thumbnail too. Very cool. Drew, don't give up the day job, Ian. They aren't calling for voiceover jobs. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Skeletor needs to go to therapy. He's got a lot of rage. Ed Keaton, oh my God, are you really asking me that question? Were you a fan of the Masters of the Universe cartoon from the 80s? The worst cartoon ever? Psych. Yes, of course. I love that cartoon for obvious reasons. That's what got me into it. And yes, Dom's World, what's going on? Yes, 6 more months until Halloween. I love all those things that I keep forwarding on my Twitter. Every time I come across, I think it's Janine's Horror. She always puts up these little graphs that have like 9 squares of clips of movies. And they're all movies that I love, all the horror movies. So take a look at them there. I posted one from Dusk Till Dawn, which is an awesome movie, obviously. You guys know about that one, I'm sure. There's a few things that are on there. But occasionally I put in, yes, we're halfway to Halloween already. I'm already thinking about switching the lights. It's just too soon to do it there. Late July-ish time frame is when I'll probably switch it over. But you know, this year is going to go by fast. I'm blown away by how much time is going by already there. You already know. Tacky Tall, no, you have to be like 38 or 40. Nope. I know, huh? It's craziness. I am the big 5-0 as of this past 9/11. It's craziness. Brooke Waters, Drew's good reviews. How's Val from Trippy Foods? I know you're on his live streams too. You guys are all chatting away. All right, while you guys are chatting away, let me jump in and get this review going over here. Scott, keep an eye out for spicy nuggets. Actually, I've had them a couple of times. They've been here for the last few weeks now. They're a little so-so this time, and they don't have that mighty sauce or the sauce they had the last time that it came out with there. So, but yes, they're okay. I mean, they're chicken McNuggets at the core of it there, but they're really not too crazy hot. From what I remember when I reviewed that, they were just okay. I think when I was comparing it, I think I did another video after that comparing it to BK's version as well too there. So, but it's great to see them back. I'll tell you that. It's definitely great to see them back. Speaking of what's back, you guys are aware that this is the 20th anniversary of Baja Blast for Mountain Dew, and they're basically celebrating all year long with a whole bunch of stuff there. Naturally, they have the return of Baja Blast to stores, and then naturally what we're beginning to see is a lot of different Baja Blast variants that are going to be coming out, and there's a couple of them. I'm going to be doing one this week, and we're going to get into it. Take a look at the Baja Laguna Lemonade. And just looking at this through the light right now, it's the first time I'm seeing the label on this. This whole bottle is 280 calories, 73 grams of carbohydrates, all coming from sugar. Surprise, surprise. But I'm very curious to see exactly how this is going to translate lemonade-wise. When I think of Mountain Dew, I don't think lemonade at all. So I think it's kind of interesting. And naturally, they're really pumping this because of Baja. Right over there too there. But Laguna Lemonade, now I'm hoping the very end of this, typically a lot of these flavors like Code Red, or I think there's like a Frost, there's another different versions. I love just the classic Zero or the diet variation of the regular Mountain Dew. I love the OG Mountain Dew, which I think is just the best. These are just kind of fun for marketing and just to kind of keep the name out there. I get it, which is cool. If you guys want to drop in the chat over here, what is your favorite version of Mountain Dew, like promotional wise, promotional flavors? If it's not the OG, because I love the OG, that's my favorite out of them. And I've rediscovered it primarily as my love for soda has really kind of picked up as well again. I'm like addicted to Coke Zero. I have literally like 8 12 packs because we have these promotions locally over here where if you buy 2, you get 3 free. And each one may be like $9 or $10. But when you consider you're getting 5 of them, it's like they're each $5 a piece. I don't mind it, which is cool. So I stock up every time I see that. But with this, I definitely wanted to jump on over. I was talking to my buddy, the endorsement today. I was walking over to go get some, to basically go into the market. I'm like, what are the odds of me finding this drink? And he was like, he can't find these anywhere. He found them at one spot when he reviewed this one and the other one that you'll see next week. I think I'll save that one for next week. But I haven't been able to see these anywhere around town. So when I walked in, I was like, surprise, surprise, it's here. Baja Laguna Lemonade. So let's just see how this goes. Baja Blast Zero Sugar. Some of you guys like, okay, red, white, and blue. Love the OG Dew. Absolutely. That classic one. Probably we'll see that around, what, I guess 4th of July, right? For sure. Baja Blast, Code Red. We got a lot of you guys that are down with it here. Livewire, 10 out of 10. UFO, Mango Lemonade. Very nice from Drew. So I'm assuming that's kind of what this may be like here. We'll have to see what this is. But guys, I love the artwork on Mountain Dew labels. They are really cool. I think they're probably some of the best out of all the soda brands. They just smoke everybody else because they have such personality. And you guys all know, I mean, I broadcasting degree in college and everything I went through with marketing and also the psychology of it and how this works. I'm just a fan of how this looks. It just looks really, really cool. So just look at all that there. It's got that spring, summertime vibe. It's like really getting us set up for it there. So without further ado, let's see how this goes. And let me give it the aroma smell test here first. Oh, wow. That's like a whole cornucopia, if I can use that word, of flavor. It's like pineapple-y, strawberry even, like berry-like. I mean, very berry-like. Very strong on this. I didn't have to bring a separate cup because you guys can see through this pretty nicely what this is here. So let's give this a shot, guys. Here we go. Live on Peep This Out review. If you're watching this on the replay, it's new for you and it's live for you now. So here we go. It's the Mountain Dew Baja Laguna Lemonade. Let's peep this out. Ooh. Wow. There is a lot going on with this. Hold on. That's pretty awesome. Hang on. Ooh, I like this. You know, the base, I thought they were just going to be using the Baja name. This has the hint of Baja right in the beginning. The Taco Bell exclusive that's now everywhere. You can buy this in the store. But then it goes pineapple-y. It's like berry, maybe a little raspberry. There's like a lot of fruitiness. And then the end of it is the lemon. That's really good. Hang on. I guess maybe, Drew, I know you're saying mango right there. I guess I can kind of see that, but I'm getting something a little bit more than this because Baja is it's a little elevated in terms of the fruity factor for what it is. So I guess it's the essence of Baja with that. I don't know about mango orange. I guess maybe a hint of it. There's a lot of fruit that can be kind of similar like that. So I can see why you'd probably say that. Let's keep going in though. I like this. It's good. Wow. That is really, there is so much going on with this. That is really tasty. And at the very end of it, you get that lemonade, like that. It's like that filmy type of feeling that you have in your mouth. I mean, I know it's a lot of sugar at the same time. That's where that's probably coming from. But it's so many other types of flavors. And it really feels like a springtime, summertime drink, like something you'd have at the beach. So this is really pretty tasty. Let's go for just a few more because I'm probably going to get to about half of this and call it a day. I think that's going to about half of this. I'll do 140 calories with half the sugar, and we'll say here about 35 grams of sugar, give or take here. Let's just keep going in. Wow. Yeah, this is nice. Guys, this is really nice. So if you guys are fans of Baja Blast, you're going to get that essence right away. And then all the other fruity type of flavors, like for me, I don't know why, but I'm getting more pineapple-y type of like berry flavored that's in there. But I can kind of see, I see where Drew's coming from with that mango. I think if you really think about that, it does kind of have that taste, like it's a little bit, it's there. But there's just so much going on that I'm kind of getting from this. And then at the very end of it is the lemon. So I like the fact that lemon, it's not crazy strong like that. It's just at the very end. So the essence is Baja. I love the marketing name, Laguna Lemonade. That's kind of cool. Guys, this is a very tasty flavor. And obviously 73 grams of sugar, you really got to make it worth it to really want to finish this bottle. And naturally, a lot of the ones that I've tried in the past, I don't think it warrants being that sweet because it doesn't taste like it. This one has so much flavor to it though. I can see where that's coming from there. So very tasty. I'm going to go for one more sip of this one. We'll wrap up this little part of the review with the rating coming up next. But again, if you're watching this on the replay and you've had this, what types of flavors are you actually getting from this particular version of Baja Blast, the Laguna Lemonade? Are you getting a little bit of the stuff that I was talking about in terms of the flavor? Are you getting mango? Is that really standing out for you that's even stronger? Because guys, there is so much going on flavor-wise with this. This is really it's worth checking out. $2.79 for this bottle. which is insane. And I bought obviously the other flavor that you're going to see probably most likely next week. I'll save that. But about $6 and change, guys, for 2 of these, which is crazy, right? It is what it is. So let's go for one more quick sip of this one, then we'll wrap this one up there. Hang on. Wow. That is just banging. That is just banging. It really is. I'm probably going to end up finishing that as my day or two is going on here. A little bit of sugar. So very tasty on this, guys. Very tasty. A scale of 1 to 10. I'm going to go straight 9 on this one here. It is definitely bomb. I think if this needs to be a 10, the classic Mountain Dew for me, because this doesn't taste anything like classic Mountain Dew at all, obviously. So there's really none of that's in there. It's really more of the Baja, the main flavor. And then you have all the other goodies that go with there. So I love the sub-brand of Baja being what it is, because you're familiar with that if you've had it before. And then you're getting so much extra with this at the same time. So I'm down with this one. I'm really down with this one. It almost makes me want to try some of the other ones, like Major Melon, I think is another one. I don't know if I actually did that here on the stream. I don't remember if I ever did. I don't think I did. But it really is, like I said, guys, the name brand for what it is, it's definitely a bomb situation when it comes to the flavor with this. And the lemonade portion is the light aspect of it. That's the cool thing. You're getting that at the very end to remind you, oh yeah, you're having a little bit of lemonade right now. So I like this. I'd recommend it. It stands out on the shelf pretty easy. I think you guys are going to be able to see this one pretty easily. Naturally, you don't see like, I guess, orange colored dews too much like this there, but Laguna lemonade, really tasty, guys. Very, very tasty. 9 out of 10 on this one by far. Very well done. Very, very well done. But keep in mind, it's making me a lot thirstier as I go, and I'm glad I have my regular water here just to kind of rinse it. But man, that is very tasty. Very, very tasty indeed. Wow. Let's see here. Destructinator. There's going to be a 7-Eleven Speedway exclusive dew flavor in June. Pineapple and berry flavor. Nice. I have to take a look at that for sure. For sure. If we see if it's out this way at 7-Eleven, at least that's what we have this way. Tony Montana, thoughts on the new Joker 2 trailer? You know, it looks interesting. The tone looks the same as the first movie. But naturally, this is its own universe, its own thing. It's not really related to the current status quo of Batman, even though it's the character of the Joker, so to speak. But it looks cool. It looks cool. I like the fact that he got his weight down again to look just like he did in the first movie, and obviously with Lady Gaga, it should be pretty good. And just so you guys know, it's not a total musical. I was reading, the director was saying, I think his name is Todd Phillips, I think, was saying how it's not going to be a complete musical like all the way through, which I was really hoping it wasn't going to be when I heard that. So I love the idea of just what they're doing with it. And obviously with Harley Quinn, I think Lady Gaga is perfect for that type of like the grittiness of that universe that Joker film takes place in. I think it's going to work pretty well. I think it's going to be a fun movie. I'm excited to check it out later this year for sure. Geki, have I seen the beautiful cresting waves of Baja, California for yourself? I have not. I haven't been there. Actually, no, I take that back, actually. With the wifey, when we were on our cruise, we actually did stop in Baja. We did. Cabo San Lucas down that way as well, too, there. So I remember the waves and stuff then. That seems like forever ago at the same time. But yes. Yes, UFO would sound pretty good with that alcoholic beverage. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, just so you guys know, Mountain Dew mixed with any alcohol mixed with any Mountain Dew beverage is a lovely situation. I can tell you from experience. UFO, have you heard about the rumored Baja Blast pie from Taco Bell? Yes, I have, and that is actually coming out. There is actually, that will be a little bit later this year, if not very, very soon. They unveiled all that stuff in Vegas recently as well, too, there, as well as the Cantina menu, which was kind of the kickoff for that, which I had a lovely time checking out all 5 of those items. I love when I do a multiple amount of reviews for all those individual items there. They're always fun to put together for you guys. For sure. Scott messaged me. You got the 2 cases of the Flaming Hot. Oh, yeah. Remember that? That was crazy. Yeah, the Flaming Hot was definitely a crazy situation. You already know. Ben113, what's going on, my friend? Thanks so much for jumping on. Great to see you. Great to see you guys. Let me see. Let me move on down the line here. You guys are saying hello. Let me try and catch up to see if is there anything I should jump in here with here. Deppy Slide, $6 used to buy you a whole 12-pack. It's crazy what's going on right now. They're kind of making you spend a lot more, but they're giving more of the packages, which I like. Like I said, those 12-can packs, whenever I see them, they've been going up for like 6, 7, 8, 9. Now they're $9.99 for a 12-pack. It's still less than $1 a can. But when you buy two, sometimes you get 2 free or you get 3 free. And every time I see the 3 free, I'm there, because it's like getting, like, they're each $5 a piece. So I'm totally down with it. Totally down with it. Ben113, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Ben113, whose birthday is tomorrow, Saturday the 13th. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Shout outs to you, my friend. Hopefully we'll see a few cakes in the stream here. I'd highly recommend that. I appreciate you jumping on as always. Let's see here. Yes, Drew, that's what it is. Point Break Punch. That's right. It's a cool looking bottle too. I mean, naturally with the color, you know, being what it is, like a purplish color, pinkish color. Rachel, is it Raquel Perez, or I think it's Raquel? I think that's how you spell it. Raquel Perez right there. Hopefully not Rachel, but Raquel. I think that's the way it's spelled. Food reviews. Yes, 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 yes. One of the main things on my channel, aside from live streaming, of course. Larry Nguyen, how I'm 50 years old. You know, we have a lot of, I want to say quote unquote old timers out there, but age is but a number. It's what you do with it and how you take care of yourself and all that stuff as well too. Larry Nguyen, will I be eating any blue food or drink at Disneyland? Well, I would like to go get some blue milk. Actually, I would probably bring one of my little dairy pills with me and give that a shot. Although that is actually coming out. I think we talked about that the stream before I wasn't on last week. But there is actually blue milk coming out, and I think it's True Moo, I think, who's putting it out there as well too. So there may be something fun to check out just because. I think that'd be something to see. So we'll see about that. Michael Domer, the couple I really didn't care for was the gingerbread and flaming hot. Yes, I remember. I remember we did those. Excuse me. With the gingerbread especially, interesting with some of these flavors there. Naturally, the holiday ones are always fun to check out because you never know what you're going to get. Mike, you already know. Sometimes it could be a little so-so that's in there too. So yes, I totally understand. I totally understand how you feel about that. Let's see, as we're going further on down. Guys, I can't believe we're already coming up on 8 minutes till already. This is really, really fast tonight. I'm actually going to be making some French toast after the stream tonight as well. I just had an urge for French toast. Shout outs to you, Ben113. I'm so glad to be able to sing to you. You already know what it is. I wish nothing but health, happiness, and success to every single one of you guys here on the stream. I love singing the happy birthdays to those having the birthdays, but just know that I mean that for every single one of you guys as well too. You guys should all be happy, healthy, and follow and pursue your dreams and live life to the fullest, whatever that means to you, of course. But just definitely just keep it positive, stay positive. I know the world is on fire right now, but don't believe everything you see on TV. Don't just fall down that rabbit hole of like despair. Just control the controllables. You know, the past is history. Tomorrow's a mystery. Today is a gift. That's why they call it the present. Always thinking about that. Always thinking about that. I think I said that twice. Oh man, I don't know. Maybe it's the sugar right now because I kind of feel the right side of my face just kind of flipping right now with this. And I had a little bit more than maybe. Well, I guess I'm not even a quarter of it. A little bit more than a quarter of this here. So I'm good with the sugar with that tonight. But anyway, so French toast tonight. I'm going to be making actually keto toast. I have keto bread, and I'm going to be making, I was thinking maybe 3 eggs, making 3 pieces of bread, and then kind of doing the dip. And after that, basically catching up on some shows and a couple little admin things I got to do. Some exciting news to tell you guys very, very soon that I finally closed on, some interesting things that are going to be coming your way. I finally taken the plunge with something for my channel, which I'm very excited about. So I'll be able to share more as time goes by, but lots of fun things, of course. And I'm just looking forward to just having just a lot of fun, continuing to move things forward in a positive direction at the same time. So I'm excited for future opportunities and future things, which should be fun. Grumblebeam, Peep, you're tweaking. I don't think so. What do you think I'm tweaking? Really? I don't know. Find my. I don't know. Maybe it's just like one of those involuntary twitches. What do you think? Involuntary twitch? I don't know. Oh, craziness, craziness, craziness. But let's see here. I don't know if you guys have seen social media. There's going to be a coconut version of Dr. Pepper coming out, which looks pretty interesting. I forgot what they're calling. Creamy coconut, I think they're calling it. Do a search. You may be able to find something right there. You may be able to find. Drew's food reviews. Ian does live food streams and bad Skeletor impressions. Drew, I'll get you too, Drew. Oh, too much. Yes, blue milk as in Star Wars, Mr. Keaton. Yes, yes, yes. You already know. Spence, do you put powdered sugar or syrup on your French toast or both? Actually, when I order it outside, whenever I go out and get breakfast, sometimes when I like to go to restaurants and get breakfast food, they actually have powdered sugar. I'm usually just like light syrup. I don't do anything except just some light syrup. I do have some cinnamon. Sometimes I'll kind of give it a little shake of cinnamon. Try it with cinnamon, actually. It's actually pretty good with that too. But no, not normally powdered sugar for there too. And yes, Larry, I know you've been waiting for the Halal Guys review. I know. Let me put it to you this way. The chances of you seeing that before Subway are very, very good. I'll give you that. I will definitely give you that. Ben, I've got the same birthday every year since 2015, meaning most of the time I didn't celebrate it, but it's still fine. Oh, come on now. As long as you get that acknowledgement, you get some people that you care, that care about you, obviously, that, you know, are always there and can acknowledge in some way. That's the important thing. Those people to reach out and say hello, for sure. Randy Molina, I gonna fly away, he says. Ed Keaton, do you enjoy pancakes and waffles too? Absolutely. I make pancakes more than French toast, actually. I have some, I want to say mochi mix, mochi pancakes, or ube pancakes, I should say too there, which is actually pretty tasty from Trader Joe's. I'm still trying to get rid of this package, which I actually had earlier in the week I made, which was pretty fun. So absolutely. All right, last couple of things here, guys. What do we have here? Tony Montana finally had the new Wendy's Orange Dreamsicle Frosty this Sunday. I really liked it. Also had it with the Dave's Double and cider fries for dinner. Great, very nice, very, very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Well, you need to mix it up with the Del Taco Snickerdoodle Shake if you've got that in the area. But also, I have to say, with the Chick-fil-A variation as well too, that was pretty delish for what that one was. So a lovely thing there indeed. A lovely thing indeed. SG Sports Talk channel, what's going on, my friend? Great to see you. I love powdered sugar and syrup on my waffles. That sounds good too. That really does sound good. That really does sound good as well. Wow, I'm really, this sugar, I don't know what's going on right now. 20th anniversary with Mountain Dew Baja Blast is giving me the business right now. It's like, man, sugar is up there. It is up there. All right, so it looks like we are winding things down. Everyone seems to be kind of getting ready for the sign off over here. So let me take a quick moment to thank each and every one of you guys, as always, for joining me on tonight's stream. Guys, look forward to next week. Of course, I'll see about a second review on top of the obvious Mountain Dew review coming your way. That will probably be the main one, of course. But we'll have to see what happens with that too, as Drew is dropping subtle hints. Subway has wraps, hint, hint, 50K. Yes, I saw the lavash wraps that they have there. Trust me, I read and I see all that they're doing. Trust me, Drew. Like I said, they almost got me with that cheesy garlic bread because that looked pretty amazing. But with these wraps, they looked all right. They looked all right. But let me just send a huge shout out and thank you to each and every one of you guys again. Like I said, you have choices when it comes to content on YouTube, and I so greatly appreciate you guys making my channel one of your choices, for sure. For those of you guys who have donated to the channel, it looks like we've got Nayray and Bus, and anyone who may have PayPal'd, I won't know till after the fact, but of course you guys will be down below in the description box. Thank you so much for your generosity towards the channel. It all goes right back into creating content for you guys, because I'm always on something. That was never really any rest for me for years now, to be honest. And as things are getting crazier and crazier, I'm finally glad to be getting a little bit of assistance with some things. It should be a lot of fun as time goes by. So there's going to be a lot to look forward to. And again, you know, we got to make some changes, got to make some things there. I mean, we just got to keep pushing forward and trying different things. And I'm excited for what's going to be down the road. So, and I hope you guys are as well too. I'll be able to talk about things a little bit more as the future rolls on. And then we'll just go from there. And you guys may even notice a few things differently. And you may even ask me about some stuff. So I'm cool with that too. So feel free to drop me a line, direct message me on social media. All the links are down below. And then we'll just go from there, and we'll just, like I said, keep everything moving along as it should be, forward and forward into the future. Just more successful, fun stuff, all the stuff I'd love to try and bring to you guys on a daily basis, and interactions here on these live streams, which is really what I look forward to doing. Aside from reading all the fun comments on my videos, I love interacting and just talking to you guys directly here, because you guys are putting in the time to hang with me. So I love being able to talk to you and spend some time. So it means a great deal. And you guys should know that my heart is always in the right place when it comes to that. So I love what I do here on YouTube. I love what I do for you guys. I love the creative process, and it's just such a blast to do. So shout out to each and every one of you. I'm going to be here in the chat for another minute or so until the stream ends. And then after that, I am into keto French toast making mode, and that's going to be my thing. For those of you guys dealing with any craziness in your world right now, like I said, consider the stuff that you can control now, and just understand that this too shall pass. You'll get past it, and then everything will just be as it should be. There's always more brighter days than not, so always remember that. I always tell you guys, got to keep that motivation high, for sure. Ed Keaton, yes, ube is a very popular flavor of my home country, the Philippines. Yes, it is. And I may be trying something that actually has that. I was thinking about expanding something out that you may see. I may actually do it. Now that I'm thinking about it, we'll see if that happens this week. We'll see if it happens this week. If you do see something that looks remotely like ube, Mr. Keaton, you'll know I was thinking of you when I was probably doing that. So just so you know, if you do see something, it may happen. I think I can try and fit something into my schedule here. So we'll see what's going on with that. And guys, thank you so much for staying with me tonight and just hanging out there. Destructinator7, always love the end of the stream. Pep talk, pep talk, so to speak. No, peep talk, so to speak. No worries, my friend. I love, naturally it just kind of goes that way, because I always want to leave you guys with something at the end. Hopefully you guys enjoyed what you saw tonight. I know it was just a drink, but at the same time, a pretty tasty one at that. And of course, our boy Skeletor, He-Man, and the Demogorgon teaming up. Damn you, He-Man, damn you. All right, enough of that. It's the sugar. It's the sugar right now. Last couple of things here before we round this out. Deppy, Peepy, before we go, I want to let you know that my friend Joel, who was injured a couple of months ago, is doing a lot better now and has recovered fully. Oh, cool. Deppy, thank you. That's great. That is great to hear. Shout out to Joel. Shout out to Joel. Tell him the Peep community sends their best wishes, because I know it's coming from all of you guys as well, as you're hearing that and reading it for sure. So good things for good people always. Speedy recoveries if you've been through some trauma, but that's awesome. Shout outs to Joel. I really am glad that you're doing well, and that's awesome. Deppy, thanks so much for sharing that. That is very, very cool. Very, very cool. All right, so with that, guys, let me jump on over here again. I'll be here for another minute or so. Watch for the next review coming tomorrow, this Saturday the 13th, Ben113's birthday. I guess consider it a little birthday present for you, my friend. 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then you have another version of something similar, which you'll see. You probably can tell when it starts, because I mentioned it in the video. It's going to be coming on Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then this replay will go live on Monday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then you'll most likely see something, most likely either Tuesday, if not Tuesday, Wednesday, and then on. And the next thing you know, it's already going to be into another stream. These weeks, they fly by, guys. They fly by. So shout outs to all of you, to everyone here in the chat, all the amazing peeps here as well, too. SG Sports Talk channel. Thanks so much for jumping on. It's great to see all of you guys. And Scepter Eyes. That is awesome. I appreciate that. Very cool. Tony sends best wishes. Shout outs to you. Shout outs to you. Keki as well too. Tony Montana. Tough Ghost. Good night, my friend. Thanks so much for jumping on. And thank you for being part of the stream. Drew's Food Reviews in the house. You already know what it is. And all the other amazing peeps here. You guys rock. And Misty Smith too. Thanks for joining us tonight, Misty, which is awesome. If you're still here right now, it is really, really awesome. All right, so guys, again, a minute or so, I'll be here, and let me just round this one out here. And as always, this is Ian K officially closing out the live stream for April 12th, 2024. And like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel, so why you stay tuned for that next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Good times, everybody. Good times. Shout outs to you there. Whatever you do, have a very, very safe weekend, and hopefully a dry weekend. But if it's raining where you're at, like it's going to be for me, be careful out there. Do yourself a favor. Get yourself a nice hot pizza, put on your favorite shows, play your favorite games, and enjoy yourself. Just enjoy yourself. And I'll be here on YouTube for you guys all weekend after 3 p.m. Saturday, Sunday, and then into Monday, 12 p.m. for the replay here. So I appreciate you guys joining me tonight. I'm off to go shoot off to make some keto French toast. So I love you guys. You already know what it is. And with that, peace. I'm out.